Hey guys, this is AuspiciousAussie and thank you for clicking on this Ultimate Slayer guide for Abyssal Demons. Today I'm going to show you how to kill Abyssal Demons. Well, essentially the fastest way that I know possible. Of course, where they're located, two different locations in this video, and yeah, that's about it. Of course, Abyssal Demons, you need 85 Slayer to kill them, and yeah, the locations we're going to be fighting today are Kuradil's Dungeon. To get into Kuradil's Dungeon to kill these, you need to have the task assigned from her. Otherwise, we're going to head over to the Slayer Tower for those that haven't used her as a Slayer Master and have gotten the task anyway, maybe from one of the other Slayer Masters, of course. First of all, inventory. Enchanted Gem to check your kills, of course. Games Necklace for teleport back to Kuradel, unless you have Ferocious Ring teleports, which I do not. Supersets, extremes, supers. If you're rich, then you bring an overload or two. Alks, they do drop quite a few rune and addy items. I'm pretty sure they do. Ring of Wealth, I'm going to swap that out because I'm currently wearing a Ferocious Ring for the Kuradel dungeon just to hit a little bit higher. Of course, that will be more beneficial for you if you are in the dungeon. But if you're in the Slayer Tower, a Ring of Wealth, maybe for a few or one or two wit drops, you know. Rocktails can be replaced with something cheaper if you do not wish to use Rocktails. 2 bunyip pouches are pretty much all you need. You might not even need 2. And the house tab is for a quick teleport to the Slayer Tower to show you the second location. Equipment today, of course, Abyssal Demons are weak to slash, so I have gone with a Whip Vine and a offhand Dragon Scimitar, only because I don't have the best slash weapons, which I didn't see a point in buying a God Sword just for the video, but God Sword or dual Chaotic Longswords would probably be the best bet for anyone doing this task if you are able to access those. Probably I think God Sword's a slash, I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, Bandos, of course, for your melee protection. Slayer Helm, Glory can be replaced with a Fury or better. Skill Cape for the crit bonuses. Of course, I mentioned the Ferocious Ring for extra hits in Kuradil's dungeon, and the Gano boots and gloves are just for defense and life point bonuses. And apart from that, I think we should head over to Kuradil's dungeon. As always, just run south, like so. And you'll eventually see the Ancient Cavern Whirlpool. You're going to just want to jump in the Ancient Cavern Whirlpool. Of course, do not summon one of your bunyips yet because you'll have to dismiss it. You can't actually jump in this whirlpool without a with a familiar. So you have to wait until you get inside. A little bit annoying, but just make sure you don't actually summon it on the way there, accidentally or something. And simply just head down to where Kuradil is located, which is south and then a bit south west. Past all these green drag bots, brutal drag bots, and down to this staircase down here where she's located. Of course, you can get here using the fairy rings if you have finished fairy tale quests. I haven't, so that's the only reason why I'm not. There's Kuradil there, and this is her dungeon. Of course, you've got a nice little obelisk there for your summoning points, and then you're going to want to head around to the 5th rune in here, and that is where our Abyssal Demons are located. Past the greater demons, past the blue dragons, past the gargoyles, and then we are there. Here's the gargoyle room, and here is the Abyssal Demon room. As you can see, we're here. Of course, the usual pot up and start slaying away. Of course, they teleport around in a sort of circle formation. It's a little bit weird, but it doesn't really affect anything as long as you have auto attack on. auto-retaliate on, sorry. And as you can see, they're not really that difficult. They don't really hit a lot, sorry. And yeah, good Crimson Charm drop rate as well. Of course, if you wish to, you could bank the Infernal Ashes, and you could probably make about 400, maybe 500k a task, depending on if you actually decide to bank those. I mean, normally I would bank them and just use them on prayer, but for guide purposes, I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to show you a few kills, and then we're going to move over to Slay Tower. Alright, one more kill. Of course, whips are only about 90k these days. Back when I got 85 Slayer, which was probably about 4 years ago, whips were about, I think it was 4 mil, something around there. And of course they did fluctuate, and there was a time where I killed Abyssal Demons, and the whips were about 1.3 mil. So yeah, they're not as good as they used to be, but still, a friend of mine had a task the other day, and he got 2 whips in the one task, so pretty good. 180k. Anyways, guys, let's head over to the Slayer Tower. Of course, heading to Canifis first of all. Got a Canifis teleport in my house, so that would be the fastest way for me. Ignore how my house looks, it's very newbie. Don't use it for anything except for these teleports and the altar whenever I need it. And of course, you're going to just head west. Everybody should know where the Mauritania Slayer Tower is. Another way to get here is, of course, to run from Barrock, or you could use your ectofile and run west, head through Canifis and up through here, or you could take a charter ship from Port Fazime and then do the exact same thing. Anyway, if you do in the Slay Tower, you can of course come over to Marcus here and get a contract, and he will offer you cash or experience. And of course, you should always do this if you are killing in the Slay Tower. Bit of an extra reward, it's quite nice to be honest. And then you're going to want to head up to the 3rd level, the highest level there is, and I'm going to want to head a bit north, and then I think they're on, they're south. Apologies. Necrowls in there, of course, as I've shown you in my Necrowls guide, and Abyssal Demons are just here. Very similar, nice looking decoration here, I guess. Once again, pot up and start your slaying. Of course, another weapon I would recommend in the offhand, if you're not using a shield or a Godsword, would definitely be the Enhanced Excalibur for healing. I haven't done the quest to get the upgraded version, so I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I have heard really good things about it from a few friends of mine who use it pretty much every task. Don't need to bring food, and yeah, so I'll definitely be checking that out soon, and hopefully I'll have it in a few of my future guides. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this guide, and hopefully it's helped you. If it has, please leave a like rating, and of course subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with any content I do put out. You never know, you might enjoy some of it, you might not, and yeah, a subscribe would help me out immensely. Apart from that, guys, enjoy your slaying. I've been AuspiciousAussie, and goodbye.